Funny. Oh shit. Comments. Oh dear, what have we done? Done. Don't know. Are you near Austin Powers' secret? No. No. I'm in London. On my own. Well, I'm not on my own. I'm with Wanda and Leah. But I can't go in there in the hospital. And, yeah, I'm not allowed in. So I've got nothing to do. So I'm going to sit here and see if there's anybody that would like to chat to a fat man in a car. It's quite warm. Bloody hell. Yeah. I can see you. I'm in London. I wander and Leah in Great Ormond Street. I can't go in, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. So I've been the taxi for the morning. So nothing to do. So I thought it was the wrong way. I've just been told off for eating apparently the wrong way. Well, I hold my fork in my right hand and my knife in my left hand. And someone's just commented saying that I'm doing it wrong apparently. Done it all my life. I'm going to take that steering wheel away now. Me, we're only going to do the McDonald's. Right, Chris is off. Chris is off to McDonald's. So yeah, sat in London, outside Great Ormond Street. I don't know if I can show you. It's over there somewhere. This building over here is one of the Great Ormond Street buildings. So I'm not allowed in because of a certain disease that's been going around. I've heard of it. So bit bored, not doing anything. So oh, as if there's anybody around wanting to chat. So here we got. I don't know how to get a message up on here. I don't usually do it. Hi from, I don't know who that is. Hello. Square Tables in. Hello, Joey. How are you? Jack Howard. How are you? I hear you met a friend of ours the other day. I can see you, says Phil. Love you all. Hello, Christina. Nerdy Brit's in. I'm going to support the Nerd Brit. He's got a good little channel, so I'm going in for sub. Steering wheel's on the wrong side of the car. Is it, or is it yours on the wrong side of the car? We don't know. What do we have here then? We have a fat man sat in the car with nothing to do. And boy, there's no monetization on this, so it's just me doing someone to talk, something to do for an hour. At least, well done. Thank you very much for joining. So what's everyone up to? Anybody working? I've got the day off to come up here and do, was it 6 hour round trip to London. It's only 70 miles. So it's ridiculous. Have I got monkeypox? Not personally, but I believe it's in the country. But I don't know if it's coming soon. Might have it. So yeah, what are you all up to? What you got planned for the weekend? Can't say what you're drinking, can you? Because not really. What's the time? 12:30. You can't be drinking. Rempster, how you doing? I don't know. Rempster 500. Nice to see you. How you doing? Yeah. So I'll just sat doing nothing, if I'm honest. I say that Leah's having some tests done, just routine stuff. I can't go in, so I just thought I've just been talking to Dave and Chris. Chris is off to do the McDonald's that he said we wasn't going to do. We weren't going to do it, but then Wanda wanted to do it. I think Dave's done it this morning. Chris is off to do it. So the pyramid's completed the McDonald's. 3 days late, obviously, but that's not a problem. Yeah, I've got my good friend Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews. He's coming down tomorrow for the week. I don't know if he's there just overnight. Getting a barbecue this week, and weather is cracking. It's a bit overcast here, and I don't know what the weather's like, to be fair, over the weekend. But yeah, got Dean coming down with his lovely wife tomorrow. So myself, Wanda, Dean and Gemma, a couple of drinks. Looking to do some reviews as well together. So that'd be quite nice. I'm drinking McEwen's Champion Ale after a long night shift. Help sleep. Bloody hell. Views on vaping. Right, I'll get to that flat beer brewing in a second. Views on vaping. I don't have any, if I'm honest. I've never smoked. Vaping. It's just a massive puff of air comes out. When you sat out at traffic lights and just this huge plume of air comes out. I don't have a view on vaping, if I'm honest. It's not something that I've ever really thought about, to be honest. If it noises around here, isn't there? Yeah, if I don't know what's people's views on vaping. I don't personally have any. I prefer it to smoking because I don't like seeing bloody cigarette butts fly out the window. That annoys me a little bit. Flat beer brewing. I'm drinking McEwen's Champion Ale after a long night shift. Help sleep. Obviously, I've got this new series on the big fly there on the channel called Back in Time Beers. So I'll no doubt get round to McEwen's Champion at some point. I've never been a huge real ale drinker, in all honesty. It's something that just passed me by. I used to, back in my 20s, used to drink sort of lagers and sort of just the run-of-the-mill stuff, really. Carling, Carlsberg, Foster's, as we've all done back in the day. Then went over to... I didn't mind a pint of Directors. That's what I used to drink, and that was it, really. And then sort of got into craft beer by the way of Punk IPA, Sierra Nevada's Torpedo, and probably Life and Death and Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, really. And then sort of, so actual real cask ale sort of passed me up by a little bit. So this little series of stuff for this Back in Time Beers, where you guys are going to pick the beers that I try. I'm actually quite enjoyed the first one of, not necessarily the beer, but from Old Peculiar. That was really good. Well, it wasn't Old Peculiar, was it? It was Old Speckled Hen. So yeah, and I've put the poll up for the next week's one. So I think there's 5 options within that. So I'm assuming McEwen's Champion will get around to at some point anyway. Vapes are bad. Okie dokie. Vapes makes people look like a steam locomotive. I do agree with that. You see sort of just this massive plume of air sort of stuff comes out of windows. I'd rather see that come out than a fag butt. I'm going to be completely honest. All aboard? Yeah, like a train. Some vape favours can complement a good beer. Food for thought. Depend. Yeah, I can see that. I know that there's all sorts of wacky and sort of weird flavours with these vape things, isn't there? So it's an odd one, really. It's not something that I've ever sort of got into. I've never been a smoker either, so excuse me. But I know obviously there's food pairings with beer as well. So IPAs go with curries, and certain stuff goes with fish and things like that. So yeah, quite interesting, really. I've seen. Let me spin the camera around the other way. Let me do that. No, orientation's locked. Brilliant. Otherwise, you get my big bloody great finger in the way half the time. Some vape favours, yeah. I've seen it should try Mansfield Bitter. There's a Waitrose just around here, so I went and had a look in there because I've got the supermarket challenge things. I've got the next one to do, actually. I've just been a bit busy with stuff. I'm assuming the Waitrose is going to win at some point, but I had a look at their best bitters because I'm looking at, obviously, Fuller's ESB is going to come up at some point. And I think the only place that I'm going to be able to get that is in Waitrose. Banks's Mild, Caffrey Mild, okay. Harvey Sussex is at best, is a good start. Vape beer cocktail, anyone? Not just now, driving. So, yeah, Hello, Joe. How you doing? Yeah, so it's
quite amazing, really. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, the real ale stuff is something that was never on my radar, and people have asked over the years about doing stuff like that, and I've never really been that bothered about it. And then I kept getting more and more requests. I did the Siren best, was it modern best bitter? Enjoyed that, so I thought we'd explore other bits and pieces. I don't want to be just labelled a craft beer sort of hipster, really, because I'm 46 and a half, you know, or 47 next month, so I should be getting out of the the craft beer range by now and sort of exploring my horizons a little bit. So yeah, what else? Do anything else? Mansfield bitter. I don't think I've ever seen Mansfield bitter. I'm assuming that's in, I don't know how you're going to be able to get that down sort of Portsmouth way, am I? I wouldn't think I'm going to be able to get Mansfield bitter. He must be 57. I know someone who's 53. It's going to be well gutting when he turns 54, isn't it? I don't know how I'm going to cope with that, because all he's done is moan about or go on about that he's 53 now for almost a year, and then when he turns 54, it's going to be well boring. I don't know. I hear you went clay pigeon shooting with him, Jack. That should be quite. I'm hoping he's videoed some of it. I think I'm allowed to say that. I don't know. Hello, Craig. How you doing, matey? I don't know how long we'll be on. Well, maybe about 45 minutes. I think she said they're going to be here till 3. So, yeah. I was going to pop over to. Where was I going to pop over? I was going to pop over somewhere. I can't remember where I was going to go. So, yeah, all good. Anyone got any plans for the weekend? Anything up? Anybody? I know Craig's live tonight. He's live about 6 o'clock, so I'll still be driving. Why you? Well, yeah, I know. Sometimes I don't think. I think that's probably after drive wonder. Absolutely nuts. That I don't think sometimes. I engage my fucking god before I engage my brain. If you private message me, I'll post some beers to you. Okay, oh yeah, mate. Okay, I'll send me an email to scottandwanda@yahoo.com. Because I'm absolutely useless at sort of getting in contact with people, to be honest, buddy. So yeah, I'm good shooting. Yeah, but you had a lot of practice. That's why. Dave sent me a voice message on WhatsApp. I ain't gonna be able to listen to that. You had any Ossett Brewery stuff? I live around the corner. Always a stop off on the bike. I've got a feeling. I can't remember. In all honesty, I've got a feeling. Don't Ossett Brewery own Salt Brewery? Or they have a large stake in Salt Beer Factory? Can't remember. Hi, Craig. Northern correspondent checking in. This is the southern correspondent checking in from outside Great Ormond Street. Just waiting for Wanda and Leah. Set off at 7. Took me till 10 o'clock to get here. Doing a 70-mile trip, and it'll take me another 2 hours to get home. David Thompson, also thank you ever so much for the heads up on the Tesco beers. There's been some good Tesco beers actually. What have we done so far? I've done the Brewdog Almost Famous, which was okay. I thought it was quite nice. Some people are saying it's a rebrew of the the Brewdog and Cloudwater New England IPA. If anybody has a can of that, can they let me know? Because I'd gladly buy it off them and do a side-by-side comparison. The Vocation beer, the Aoraki, which is, I'm told, is a biggest mountain in New Zealand. Should do a little bit of research, really. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought it was a great beer. The stout that I did with Wanda, was it Knockout Straight Up Stout? That was very, very nice. She enjoyed that. And then I did the the South beer completely passed me by, in all honesty, because I thought it was just they put the Pavlova sour back in and just put another can wrap around it, but they hadn't. So I was quite surprised by that. So I did that. I think that went out this morning at some point. That's another good beer. And I know they've got the North version and the South version. So North is Northern Monk, Overtone and Neon Raptor, and the South is the Staggeringly Good Brew by Numbers and Yonder. And I believe me and Dean are going to take a look at both of them together tomorrow. So that video will be out next week because Dean's down for the weekend. So we're going to do a few bits and pieces together. Can't stay as me and Leo are off to do the McDonald's. New McDonald's are all right, Chris, to be fair. I know Dave sent a message. I don't want to give too much away for his. In fact, I won't say anything. Marty Thomas, Stephanie Scott, have you tried? Is that Galarux Lager at Lidl's? There's a copy of Stella Artois. I saw that on the shelf actually, and almost picked it up. I need to. Wanda's on about doing some comparison stuff, so I might do something. I know some of the they've got another one. There's a new Hogarten rip-off in, I think it's in Aldi. It's a no bloody big bottle, so I'll pick some of them up at some point as well. Oh, go ain't it, Chris? I can't put the comments on the screen because I'm using the actual YouTube app. Hey, Jack says, Craig, hope you're well, mate. I'm really well. I'm doing well, mate. Wanda's in there. Leah's just got a day full of tests to make sure she's okay. So I've put the day off work. So here I am. Vocation ×2 and Brewdog. The Vocation Aoraki double dry hopped IPA, or was it a double IPA? Double IPA, wasn't it? That was nice. I enjoyed that. I'll need to pick up that. What's the North beer? There's a North beer out. See you there, Dave. David, hope you have a good rest of the day. They sell Salt Dew in the Ossett Brewery tap room. I'm fairly certain that Ossett Brewery, if they don't, they have a major stakeholding in salt beer. I would Google it, but I'm using my phone. And I know there's another salt. There's a salt collaboration beer in the new Tesco lot, but it's in a box. And I didn't see it till after I picked the other stuff up. And I don't want to buy a box of beer for however much it is, not knowing if I'm going to like them or not, to be fair. But there's what's that? What's the new the North beer? I shared Dean's video earlier. Anybody know what the North beer is called? Can't remember. I'm going to pick that up at some point. But we'll go to Staggeringly Good and get some stuff with Dean tomorrow. And maybe go to Fallen Acorn, depending on timing, which would be nice. Because Dean's a nice man. Most underrated beer reviewer on YouTube is Dean. So, yeah. So what we all got planned for the weekend? Have we got anything exciting going on? Oh, the other thing is, the Craig Burrell, Birrell, whatever. Bill, apologise if I mullered your name. On our last live stream, the subject of conspiracy theories came up. And myself and another are looking to do some videos on conspiracy theories, because I think they'd be quite amusing. So what conspiracy theories are you interested in, and the reasons why? There's a post on the community page, so go and have a comment on that, or comment on this live stream what conspiracy theories you're interested in and the things that you would like us to discuss, because I think that could get quite amusing. Because excuse me, I'm not going to say who the other person is, just in case it doesn't come off properly. But yeah, we're looking to do something around conspiracy theories, and would like your input to which ones you would like us to discuss. I know one of my personal favourites. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thomas is on about the royal family being lizards again. The one I want to discuss is Flat Earth, because I think Flat Earth is absolutely hilarious. And I got into Flat Earth over about the last month or so. I drove Wonder Why. I'm absolutely mad with it. So I look into something. Is Jack Howard real? Well, we're going to find out on that. Was it the 26th? Because Jack's doing an interview with Thomas. So everyone over to Thomas's channel on June the 26th, I think it is, or the 29th. I'm sure Thomas will correct me. For an interview with Jack Howard. And Jack Howard may appear somewhere else before that, but I can't say anything. Well, I probably have to. So yeah, conspiracy theories. What interests you? So Flat Earth. Someone said something about Rendlesham Forest and UFOs or something. I want to delve into the backstory. Oh, so there's another one. Hi, is Earth even the Earth? No, it's a flat disc being carried through space on the back of a giant turtle, if you believe some people. And who am I to disbelieve these people? But yeah, so looking to do something around that. What else have we got going on? We've got what's this bloke down here? Is the Earth round or semicircle? Is it even called the Earth? Don't know. Could be called anything, couldn't it? So yeah, I'm looking forward to them. Yeah. What else we got? Do we have any? Is Jack Howard real? See you later. Back to work. Is the Earth round or semicircle? I reckon it's a semi-round globe, flat disc that could be flying through space on the back of Jack Howard or Chris the Butcher. Could be anything. Do Brewdog actually brew beer? Do they brew good beer, or do they brew bad beer, or do they just brew indifferent beer, or beer that is... What's this? What are you doing? Just opened all 4 doors. Anyway, Brewdog are capable, more than capable, of brewing decent beer. The one that the almost famous, even if it's a rebrew, which I don't think it is. If it is, there's something very different about it. Wandered in. Oh God, not Flat Earth. I like Flat Earth. Flat Earth is a very... Anybody that's in the chat, go and Google Professor Dave Explains. It's incredible. He just destroys the Flat Earth whole conspiracy. So yeah, Professor Dave Explains is hilarious. He just tears people apart. So, and we don't want to do that. We want to be nice. We want to be nice to the conspiracies. I want to say hi to everyone. She's in that building over there somewhere. I could turn you around and show you. But I'm not going to show this car. This building over here. I don't know what he's got all his doors open for. He's been polishing it and all sorts for about the last half hour. Yeah, so Brewdog. They look, the politics of Brewdog. I don't get into, to be fair. Please don't talk about Flat Earth. It will only encourage him. I think you're being quite mean to me, to be honest. I like Flat Earth. I want to live on a Flat Earth because what I want to do is tilt it to all the water to fall off. Because they don't even... the Flat Earthers, or Flurfers, I think they're called, they don't believe in gravity. Wanda's actually a better driver than Scott. So so good she gets Scott to drive her everywhere. Wanda failed her test. She went for an orange light. Because she thought everybody else did it. So it's, yeah. I wanted to do a whole series on teaching Wanda to drive, but she refused point blank, which I think would have made a good series of stuff. Are birds real? No. Wanda asked me once if chickens were birds. So yeah, are birds real? Is if you're in Australia, are you technically upside down? According to flat earthers, no. So because they don't believe in gravity, which is a bit weird. Because oh, there's a bird. Must be. It's two birds. Oh, they're pigeons. Are pigeons birds, or are they type of bird, or is it just a pigeon? Very confused by this. What would win in a fight? Bloody Amberlight, the test person emergency braked me and I failed. Any touching of of their dual controls on your test is an immediate fail. I know that because my dad was a driving instructor. Does the water go round the sink the other way in Australia? Yes, it does. And I'm led to believe that the stars go round the other way as well. I think that's right from having watched the flat Earth debunking. And that's to do with gravity as well. So, not the fucking stars, but the what's that? The Brewer's Tap has added 3 Hills Brewing, Spirit of Nature, That's gone. I think we'll be going there tomorrow as well with Dean. It could be nice. Have anybody seen? Wanda showed me this. I think it's a TikTok thing. Is it TikTok, Wanda? Something like that. So you take a video of your first beer of the night. So you having your first beer of the night, and a video drinking the last beer of the night, and then comparing them. That could be good. So yeah, might do that. There's not a lot going on. I'm sat right down this sort of side road where it's a bit boring. I've got trees, got this big building. I don't know what it is. Big building over here. I'll say better now, that, won't you? Excuse me, plug you back in. Otherwise, my battery will drain. What have we got? This one. Does the water go around here? Birds are just spy planes used by the lizard overlords to control us. Oh, fucking hell. I'm a bit worried about you, to be fair, Thomas, and your mad conspiracies. On Facebook, but it was a what? A till to. I'm sure that should be TikTok. It was quite amusing, not encouraging people to drink or anything. No, encouraging people to drink. It's just something that's be quite amusing. That's the park, isn't it? So I am Wanda. If you come out of the main building, not till 2 TikTok. So as you came out of that building that I left you in, there's a road to your right. So I'm assuming this must be the park. Yeah, it's the building that's behind it, and I'm just sat over there in the shade because it's quite warm in the sunshine. Bloody Amberlight test. I'll sleep over here. Keep the noise down. I think he must be the park keeper. So yeah, I should have brought my Kindle with me. It would give me something to actually fucking do. Been playing my games. I've got a cricket game and I can't get off this one bloody level. It's doing my head in. I've been on it for about 6 years. I've got to score 72 runs on it, and each time I keep getting out. It's fucking rubbish. Prefer Tic Tacs. I used to like Tic Tacs. The mint ones are nice, and the orange ones, actually blood orange, just orange. They were quite nice, to be fair. Have you had lunch yet? I had a Mars bar and I had a Dr. Pepper. So I haven't had anything substantial for lunch because I didn't know what you were doing. And how long you were going to be. Obviously, you texted me to say that you'd be here in there till at least 3 o'clock. I've got no inclination to go and do absolutely anything because I can't be bothered. Excuse me. So I thought I'd just come around and sort of chat to my phone. I've turned all my notifications off, so you're not paying. It's all free. All free. Good, isn't it? Looks like it might rain. So, anybody had any of these new Tesco beers? If you have, hopefully a break before another test, so we'll let you know. Okay, my lunch is going out on a rare food video next week. Plug for my video. Sorry, I'm big sorry. You want to plug your channel on my channel, mate? You help yourself. As can anybody. I don't give a shit. If it helps people out, I'm all for that. Everyone should give a little bit back because it gets lost a little. Was it? Hopefully have a break. Before another test, I'll let you know. Okay. You could probably run a half marathon. Let's be honest, Thomas. There's no way I'm running more than about 50 metres these days without almost passing out. The only time I'll run is either if I need a poo or if I see a beer I might like. The stout was lovely. That new... oh, you're welcome, Mark. Let's say anybody wants to plug their channel on here. I don't care. Don't bother me in the slightest. I'm going to get to those Tesco's beers next month when I'm in England. I tell you what, I've got a video to make. I've got one in my head, and it came to me yesterday like a beam of light, like a light bulb moment. So yeah, I've got a video to make around something around that because I noticed something and I want to address it. I'm not going to give too much away. I'm not going to I'm not interested in the beaver. Oh God, I'm not interested in all the Tesco range. I'm going to do the ones that I like to look at. I'm not going to bother with the Beavertown stuff because let's be honest, Beavertown have ruined Heineken have ruined the Beavertown stuff over the years. What else is in there? The Buxton stuff? I know Dean. I think Dean's picked up the Buxton beers, so I'll let him crack on with them. I think I'm largely done, having done 3 or 4 with the ones I want to do. I can't remember what that bloody North beer is called that Dean did. Ultra Phase, is it Ultra Phase? Something like that. That might be the only other one I take a quick look at. On 14 I have Mark. Yeah, so the other thing is on the 14th, what's that? That's 10th, 11th, 12th. Was that Wednesday? 4 days. Yeah, Wednesday. On Wednesday, over on Thomas's channel, he's got Mark the Pondering Man on, so go and give him some love and go and give him some watch, and he'll get absolute fucking roasting from Thomas, which is always good fun. And he got Jack Howard at the end of the month as well. So yeah, Beavertown. Yeah, forgot them. Big beer, as Logan once said. They were. I know Dean will echo this because I think it was neck oil or what's the other one? Gamma ray. That Dean said was one of the can arts still stand out on Beavertown, but sadly their beers don't actually match what's in the can anymore. So I'm not Space Hulk, and I can't remember what the other one's called in Tesco's. I'm not sure I'm going to be bothered with them. There was something else I wanted to pick up. Was there what's a Buxton one about £2.35, £2.65? I could pick that up. We'll have to have a look. But I want to do some more some of the local stuff as well. So we've got and also we've got loads of food stuff. We've got loads of food stuff coming next week. Me and Wanda recorded a load of stuff for this week, and it got put back because of the beer. So we've got all sorts coming. We're logged up really for the next week, I think. So there's some good videos coming. I think Wanda's got a cooking video. We've got some lunchy stuff. We've got some proper food stuff. There's all sorts coming. Vocation is very good, especially their new stout. Vocation very rarely get anything wrong. Even from the stuff that we've had from the brewery has been very, very good. When I've ordered the stuff, and majority of the time the stuff that goes into into the supermarkets is always of a very high quality as well, or in that price range. Overtone Praline is lovely too. So we went to the Brewers Tap on Wednesday evening, and there was a Overtone Praline, whatever you want to frigging call it, stout in there from Overtone. The one we'd seen it in there a few times, and Wanda never picked it up. She got it, she loved it. 2 cans. So if you can get Overtone Praline stout, that's a nice beer as well. Mark Pondering Man says loved Gamma Ray when it first came out. I completely agree. I like Gamma Ray. I like Neck Oil as well. That was a cracking beer, and they've just been ruined by Heineken. Just been to Sainsbury's, picked up Tiny Rebels 505. Is it any good? Just caught my eye. I haven't had 505. Tiny Rebel. They're very, very heavy on adjuncts at the moment, and have become over about the last two years or so. When they do it right, they're okay, but some of their beers are just ruined by them. I have seen 505, but it's not one that's ever caught my eye enough, Brad, to actually pick it up. New to IPA, any tips when picking up a can, or just try it all? It depends. There are so many different styles of IPA, Joe. You've got old American styles, you've got New England style, New English style, old English styles. You've got a New England style IPA. You've got mountain IPAs. You've got West Coast IPAs. You've got double IPAs. There's such a broad range of IPA. It's so all-encompassing these days. It depends what you like. If you like a bitter beer, then go West Coast. If you like a more juice forward with less bitterness, then you got New England. Might be better off starting with pale ales because they take some of that bitterness away. But yeah, or just send us a message on scottandwanda@yahoo.com and we can have a discussion about it. I really enjoy your content videos nearly every day. I'm completely honest, Thomas, I never got really set out to do daily videos. It was never really what we were set out. It just sort of manifested itself over time, really. When we went over to food and other nonsense as well, sometimes it just how it's become, and you sort of get yourself into a bit of a rut with it, in all honesty, and it's just how it's fallen. Some days we took that week off the other week, which was nice, to actually just sort of decamp a little bit and have a bit of me and Wanda time, which she fucking quite rightly sometimes YouTube takes away from. Barry Hodges, how you doing, buddy? Brad Evans, fair enough. I'll try it tonight. WhatsApp you. I think, yeah, I'm sure I've seen reviews of it, mate, but I can't honestly. Oh yeah, that was so Pabsy H has just commented on the community. Paul McCartney died in the early 60s. Should be interesting. But oh shit, what have I done here? Right. Joe, try them all in one night. Yeah, start about 9 in the morning and just keep drinking until about 10 o'clock at night. All IPAs to see which one you like the best. I guarantee it'll probably be the last one. If you like stouts, I can recommend some nice ones. Wanda is the stout queen. I had a Northern Monk Faith. That was nice. So Faith is a nice beer. They've got twists on the Faith. They've got all sort of twist editions of Faith. So Faith in Futures. There's all sorts now with Faith. There's basically the core beer, and they add bits to it. So you can't go right. That's probably a good place to start, actually. Faith, and then you've got all these twist editions of Faith. So you can Faith in the Futures, which is in Tesco's now, is a lovely beer. One saying hi to Barry. Sierra de Polo. Good. I'm not gonna knock. And as is, although it has changed a little bit over the years, vocations, life and death, which is still a blinding place to start if you're looking for something that's a little bit hoppy, a little bit bitter, nice tasting, and will give you an insight onto a pretty well made IPA. Tried that last week, really liked it. People don't realise YouTube takes over your life, but Scott loves it. It's his passion. I've made some good friends for YouTube. It's been fun. It's been good, and it's me and Wanda are at a good place with it as well. We've argued, we rowed, we've quit, we've done all sorts over the years with it, but we're in a good position. And say tomorrow, it's a nice position to be in where I've got Dean coming down tomorrow with his wife, so get a bit of spend. Well, I had a lot of really good memories from my wedding day. More memories that I can ever forget. One of the really good memories was Dean jumping out of the taxi, because I've known Dean for 2.5 years. To speak to, I speak to Dean either via WhatsApp or on the phone, probably 4 or 5 times a week. But we've done lives together, but never actually met in person until my wedding day. Waiting outside the pub, which was just across from the Square Tower, and having Dean jump out of the taxi and finally be able to sort of shake his hand and have a drink together actually at the wedding reception was a lovely thing. And then that was on the Saturday. On the Sunday, him and Gemma were still in Pompey. They were down in Gun Wharf, so me and Wanda arranged to go down and have a quick drink with them, and they've arranged to come down this weekend, so it'd be nice. Dean's a lovely. If you don't subscribe to Dean's beer reviews, go and give him some love, because he's I bang this drum. Dean's been going for about 7 or 8 years, something like that now. It offends me enormously that me and Wanda have more subscribers than him, because he is without a doubt the most concise. There's no histrionics, there's no bullshit. He is literally just the best beer reviewer on YouTube by a country mile. 3 4 minute beer reviews. He says more. Thank you very much, Thomas. He says more in 3 or 4 minutes than me and Wanda could say in 20 minutes, and anybody else as well. He is absolutely fantastic. So if you don't subscribe to Dean, I know Thomas has just put Dean's channel in the chat, go and give him some love, because he's an absolute cracking bloke and an absolutely superb beer reviewer. The Crummy Beard, happy Friday. It's beer. No, it's not beer o'clock yet, Tom, because I'm in London. I've got to drive home, so I might have one, but it could be a late one. So I think Tom's live at 5:30 today, something like that. So go and give Tom some love. And I watched his video the other day that he's not doing so many beer bits and pieces as well, to address the weight problem. I put a lot of weight on as well. So, but Tom's a nice guy. So also go and give Tom some love. Crummy Beard's a cracking channel. It's 4:20 somewhere. Thanks for that. Barry Hodges, I'm good, mate. Just got in from work, and it's payday, so just working out which drinking establishment to go and give my money to. I don't think we're going to get anywhere today. I think Wanda said that Leah's going to be. We're at Great Ormond Street. Leah's going to be done at about 3 o'clock, I think. By that time, as long as I can get out of London within an hour, it could be all right. So yeah, where are you looking to go, Baz? You're going to end up, I reckon you can go, I'll pick, you'll go to the Lawrence, then maybe in to see Jason, then along to the Merchant House, round to the Tap, and then off to Staggeringly Good. I'll predict it for you. Cheers, Scott. Too kind. Hope the drive back's not too bad. Cheers, Tom. Say if anybody's around, I'm sure Tom's live at 5:30, 5:30, something like that. So pop along and give the Crummy Beard some love. Subscribe over to him as well, because I think he's 600-700 subs. So let's get him towards to 1,000. It's always nice. It's nice to help people. Little doggy over there as well. I think Craig's live as well at some point tonight. Kent Beer Reviews. So go and give him some love as well. Pop over and say hello to him. And just share everybody about. Let's share everybody about, because that's what a community should be about, is helping each other out. Yeah, go give Thomas has put a black one. I'm not very good with dogs. Hang on. I don't know if I can get around it. Hang on. I think it's some sort of spaniel, if I'm honest. Barry off to spend his money. No. So yeah, we're looking to get a dog actually. Leah has qualified to get a something called a helpful hound, where she's got a heart condition. She qualifies to get. We have to purchase the dog, obviously, but the dog then gets trained to deal with her condition. So it is what it is. So hopefully, and I think Wanda said that there's she was looking on Facebook and there was a dog on there which was a golden retriever, a little golden. It's only a puppy. I think it's 3 months old. So Wanda's made inquiries about that. So we might be getting a dog soon. I can't look after myself, let alone a fucking dog. So that should be fun. But yeah, I do like dogs. That's the trouble, and it's yeah, all good. I'm trying to work out what this dog is. Hang on. His name's Fred. Close. Probably the merchant and tap today. Probably into staggeringly good Sunday afternoon. Jason has got an interesting selection of lambics in, so that'll have to be done as well. Yeah, I'm a bit funny with lambics. I don't mind them, but have you tried the new one, the blue coconut pea flower and whatever sour, Baz? Because I really enjoyed that. I'm going to pick it up in can tomorrow. Feel free to come talk dog breeds anytime. I've got a lot of knowledge from contacts if you need any help. Also, a lot of suspect breeders around at the moment. I don't think this is I mean, Wanda knows more about this than me, Tom, to be fair. I think these are rescue. This one's these are rescue dogs that they're trying to sort out. So I think that's what Wanda's looking at the moment. Leah's going to need something that's probably not too big, so certainly not too boisterous. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not fucking. I don't know. I like most dogs. I don't like the little yappy things. To be fair, they're shitty little things. But any sort of like friendly dogs and that, I'm all over that sort of thing. To be fair, not tried the carrot one either. I tried when Jordan left, the head brewer of Staggeringly Good. Me and Wanda popped up there, and I had a couple. I had the blue coconut pea flower and whatever the bloody hell else was in it. That was nice. I had there was another one I really wanted to try. Can't remember. But I'm starting to get into sours a little bit. It's taken me a little while, but I am getting there with them. So certainly through the summer, I might push on with a few more sours. Don't forget. Yeah, don't forget. Steve will probably be live with Phil. Well, of course he will. Goes without saying. Where is Barbara Woodhouse? Richard Thomas. What did you retract? I saw something about Fallen Acorn coming, but it's gone. Love Fallen Acorn. Absolutely cracking brewery. Getting well with Tim and Aaron over there. So yeah, they've got some good stuff. Liked their, what was it called? They had fucking hell, my brain's gone dead. their beer and festival thing they did the other day. We rescued a border collie in March. Great to see the change in him. I bet. What's his name? Love border collies. I always wanted a King Charles Spaniel. Is what I was after. It's just Wanda. We went through a stage where Wanda would. I'd have a couple of beers on a Saturday night or something, and Wanda would show me pictures of dogs to try and melt my heart to try and get one. So, and you know, the kids knew that I like King Charles Spaniels. So, yeah. But I think we'll probably end up getting something like a golden retriever or something along those, Labrador, something friendly, a nice friendly dog. Oh, I don't know that. Axel Rose. Is he named after Axel Rose? You have a brain. No, I do not. I have a brain, I just tend not to use it very much. And if I do use it, it goes into overdrive and sort of goes mad. You should go for an Irish Wolfhound. That sounds a bit dangerous. Cats? Anyone like cats? Don't like cats. I'm not a fan of cats. Horrible creatures. Shitting. What's the difference in how I view my beers on? What a difference. Someone's comment. I can't see that because if I go that, then it'll go. Them numbers are on accident. Joey's just typing random numbers in. Doesn't give a shit. Lost the plot. Also, if you don't subscribe to Thomas, go give Thomas some love. And Square Table Degenerates, the lovely Joey. So yeah, them numbers were an accident. My phone hit the keyboard. Oh dear. So did anybody do anything nice for the Jubilee? We did nothing. We went for a picnic with Sam and Chantel. Did some reviews. I think I got one more to come out of that. But apart from that, we did bugger all. To be fair, we had a cat. Yeah, that's what I'm after. We had a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel years ago. Lovely dog. Love cats more than dogs. Are nearly 20. A bit sad, Baz. Yeah, my mum had cats, and I could never. Yeah, I think it's I don't know, it's just a more dog. I've always been more of a dog. I don't dislike cats. I'm just not a massive fan of them. My next door neighbour's got a new cat. Was laying on the sofa yesterday, and the fucking thing must have snuck in through the back door and jumped on me. It's amazing. I just see that wonder because she'd absolutely that terrify her. She'd be absolutely terrified if that happened. It'd be hilarious. Cheers, Joe. Have a good weekend, buddy. So message me on everyone, sort of pointing in the right direction. scottandwanda@yahoo.com, or just stick a message on, comment on any of the videos, and I'll get back to you. We believe in exotic pets in the States. I'm getting a pet camel. What are you going to call it? Humphrey. Like dogs, just don't have to walk a cat. I'm not walking the dog. That's Leah's job. Leah gets a dog, she can walk it. Because I ain't picking its shit up as well. That's the thing I don't like. I'm not into. It's like getting an electric car. I can't plug my fucking phone in, let alone a car. It's just nonsense to me. Absolutely nonsense to me. What have we got? 54 minutes. Bloody hell. I don't think I'll be going that long. You'll have to talk some shit to yourself in this world, can't you? Getting hungry now as well. They got a few things there. They got, is it Chicken Place? Square, we all know you love camels. Yeah, they got is it Simply Chicken or Chicken? I don't fucking know. There's stuff around. There's a couple around there. There's no McDonald's or anything. Bloody miles away. I shot up. The cat went flying and ran off. Fucking thing. If it comes in my house again, I'm sending it to Kitchen of British. Fuck it. They got some. Yeah, they got a bit of abuse for that, didn't they? You'll be careful with animals, isn't you? To be fair, it's a anything to do with hurting animals and that. You just open yourself up a little bit for a little bit of problems. I'm absolutely sure Kieran didn't do it on purpose. So it is what it is. Anyway, any more conspiracy theories? So I've had someone say that Paul McCartney died in his 60s, which is an absolute belter. I didn't know that until last weekend. The Rendlesham Forest UFO sightings, that's supposed to be high on the list. I'm assuming Princess Diana in the tunnel will come up at some point. Is COVID a hoax? That could be good. What else we got? JFK, the first moon landing. Was that set up? Was that not set up? Was that real? Yeah, there's loads to go on. I was looking at them earlier. There's all sorts over the fucking years. It's mental. There's a belief that Avril Lavigne got swapped out after. For what? For who? If Paul McCartney died, who wrote Mulligan Time? Well, isn't it a bloke called Bill Shears? Is it Billy Shears? William Shears? So the story goes, because I have googled this. I'll come back to the comments in a minute. Apparently, how true this is, I don't fucking know. Apparently, Paul McCartney died, and the Beatles held a lookalike competition, and this guy won it, called Bill Shears, something like that, and he's been Paul McCartney ever since. It's incredible. It's fucking amazing. Actually, but that's who Paul McCartney died. Who wrote Mulligan Time? And then Queen has died 3 times, just replaced with a lookalike. Oh, you've got to laugh. How were the pyramids made? That's always me, Dave, and Chris made them. The biggest conspiracy theory: how Scott get Wanda? Well, that's down to Witherspoons, I'm afraid. That's not a conspiracy. That's a whole different tale. Billy Shears is one talented look. But generally, go and Google it, Mark, because I did after the live that me and Wanda did on Saturday. And someone, I can't remember who said about it. Someone said in the chat about Paul McCartney actually being dead and being replaced by a lookalike, and I thought they were shitting me, but it's actually a thing. I'm like, fucking hell. And apparently he's googling him now. Apparently there's apparent pointers in some of the songs, like Paul's dead and all this other stuff. It's fucking mental. Who else is dead? Yeah, I'm looking at it. It should be fun. Must have paid him Smeglows to put up with Heather. It's going to be a laugh. I'm going to put some time into it, because the other guys are going to put some time into it as well. So it's not just me. There's going to be somebody else involved as well. And yeah, looking at Billy Shears is a fictional name created by Paul McCartney and John Lennon for the Sgt. Pepper album released by the Beatles in 1967, according to Ringo Starr. Okay. But there's also a conspiracy that if you look further, Mark, that Billy Shears won this fucking lookalike competition or something. I wasn't even taking the piss with the pyramid coin. I know you weren't. I'm genuinely serious. I've always wondered how they aligned millions on perfectly cut rocks to form them and line up with the stars. It is incredible when you when you look at the architecture and how they are there, it is mental. And I mean, there's all sorts around the hello disco. How that's got no Netflix back then. Disco. How about the old David Icke conspiracy theories that the royal family are giant lizards from space in human skin, or such twaddle? Well, Thomas has been on about that for a little while. Disco. The and yeah, and you've got the Illuminati that run the world. You've got what's it about the Scientology people? Well, they're all a bit mental as well, aren't they? Yes, why did Billy Shears marry Heather? What was that all about? Gonna fucking rabbit hole here now, aren't we? Happy damn Friday. Yeah, good. Hope you're doing alright, Disco. The Crumbly Beard, you're a genius. They had a lot more time on their hands. Disco's in the house. I do believe the pyramids were alien built. That is true. Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe in ghosts? We've had all sorts going on in our house. Our house is fucking mental. The stuff that goes on in there. I'm not a particular believer in anything, but I like to be proven wrong on stuff. And the stuff that goes on in that house. That is an amazing bike. I'll be able to get that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, ghosts and that. Yeah, it's I don't know if I believe in. I do believe in ghosts because of the stuff that goes. Aliens. There's got to be something else out there. I mean, aside from flat Earth, and Bill Gates has put little microchips into the. Someone's just commented. Yeah. So yeah. So this conspiracy of Bill Gates putting microchips into the COVID, well, to track us. Well, the fucking phone tracks me. That did more tracking than anything else, doesn't it? Aliens, is there anything out there? There's got to be in there. It can't be the only thing left in this sort of flat Earth fucking universe. There's got to be something else out there. I do believe the pyramids were alien built. That's true. I've not done enough delving, although I'm part of a pyramid, into what actually and where the pyramids go. The only bit of pyramids I remember was about school. Moon Knight did a little bit about it. So anything to do with Marvel, but it's probably not actually right, is it? Taking your history lessons from Marvel. I'm currently on Google Street View trying to pinpoint Scott's secret location using some special skills. P.S. not a stalker. I'm outside Great Ormond Street. It's not secret. I've taken the day off to bring Leah up here with Wanda. So yeah, just outside waiting for her. So just killing time, Disco, in all honesty. I'd be in a brewery, but it's a bit. I'd go and see my mate Lee from Hamilton Brewery over in Islington, but I just want to wait outside and sort of kill some time, really. So, but yeah, it's not really a secret. 5G. When COVID hit, and you had all these people being attacked. People were being attacked because they said 5G was causing it. And I've seen more and more over the last 3 or 4 weeks of people writing across the 5G stuff, and it's like, tear it down, it's killing people. It's like, fucking hell, you're all mental. Did Most Haunted show ever find a ghost? I used to love I was a huge fan of Most Haunted. I thought it was really, really well done. But then it got hello Mickey, how you doing? It got really stupid. They had that Derek Acora, that when he first came on, he was really good. And then every week he'd be possessed and go fucking mental. And I was like, what's going on here? So I stopped watching it, and then every week and then the tapping. All the tapping started from other rooms, and it's like, I don't believe any of this, and it just all went a bit nuts in the end, which is a shame really, because it wasn't a bad program. But I don't think they ever particularly, as there's nothing. No, Wanda, June, and Lou have been going on about this bloody app on your phone that supposedly allows you to talk to ghosts. It's a fucking phone. It's not. It's not a fucking. It's not a Ghostbuster thing, is it? Or one of these EMP, electromagnetic pulse, EMP machines. It's a phone. Of course you can't talk to your blood. And then I said to Wanda, because June sent a fucking video of Dave doing it, which was hilarious. I said you look like a tit. And he said, well, and Wanda said, well, yeah, that's not good, because the best ones are the paid ones. I'm like, the hell are you on about? What? Because it's a paid app means you could talk to ghosts, but the free ones mean you can't. Oh, you give in, didn't you? Give in. Oh yeah, off Numpty. Day off today. Shithouse. Hope you're okay, bud. Yeah, I've brought Wanda and Leah up to Great Ormond Street, so I had to take the day off for it. So, yeah, all good, mate. All good. Weekend off as well. So, nice long weekend. What are you guys up to? Anything got any planned for the weekend? Anything planned? Any excitement going on? Trying to think what reviews I've got coming out. I had to say I had everything scheduled. I did everything scheduled until Sunday from last week. I was on a roll, and then these new Tesco beers coming, so I've had to I just took all the scheduling down and sort of put stuff out as they came. And then I wasn't going to do the new McDonald's. I had no intention of doing it. And then Wanda, who hasn't been very well for the last couple of days, said that she wanted to do the new McDonald's. So we got that last night and did that. Who was the better ghost? Bruce Willis or Patrick Swayze? I would absolutely go for Bruce Willis for the fact that until right at the end, and did anybody... I'm going to give it away now. If you haven't seen it, you're fucked. If you've not seen The Sixth Sense... I would say Bruce Willis, because you didn't know he was dead until that final part. And I love The Sixth Sense. I like Ghost as well, to be fair. I think Ghost is a tremendous film. But I think Bruce Willis in that part, was it Haley Joel Osment, the boy as well? He was good in there. I thought great films, absolutely fantastic film. And once you know that he's dead, then you have to go back and watch it again to see if there are any signs. And obviously, you got the colour red plays a huge part in the film. For the people that haven't seen it, I've just ruined it. He's dead. But yeah, that's a cracking film. I think Keela and I might have a wander over to Fallen Acre tomorrow. I haven't been over to Fallen Acre. The trouble is, if I take Wanda to Fallen Acre, she get absolutely hammered on, stiff-faced. I've just got back, been working down southwestern Wales, never heard of it. Showering coming, then to my local bottle shop for some tinnies, and then chill. So you got Thomas. You've got Tom's on at 5:30. Mark. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Bruce Willis. A bit of a spoiler now for The Sixth Sense. He's dead. Bruce Willis is dead. Dead. Dead all the way through it. Fucking dead. 23-year-old spoiler. I think you're okay on that front. Well, you don't know, do you? Well, some fucking idiot will be moaning at me. Oh, you give me the film away. Me. Piss off. Shithouse. Has anybody seen the South video that I put up this morning? The beer from Staggeringly Good, Yonder and Brew by Numbers. There was an absolute monsoon came down just as I started to push the record button on the video, and a monsoon erupted. It's only a little shed, and I could feel myself bellowing at the microphone, trying to be heard, thinking, hello Rob, how you doing? Just thinking, I'm fucking wasting my time here, because, oh, here they come. Da, 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 da. I'll be going in a minute because Leah and Wanda are coming up the road. Here they come. Yeah, so it was just cracking. Can't even remember what I was saying now. Oh yeah, the storm. Pub time. Catch you later. See you later, Baz. That guy from 40 Tales episode is dead too. Sorry, another spoiler. What do you think to the new Star Wars series? Is it worth getting Disney? Hello.
On a short break, we went to Tesco and got some food. Oh, hello everybody. We've got some ice cream.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've got you one.
Oh, thanks.
Not had them before.
Ooh.
I was going to get you a pasta thing.
Yeah.
But no forks. So I got you chicken and pesto.
Thanks.
No Dr. Pepper.
Right.
I had
Oh, that'll do.
that. And I know you like them.
Fucking hell, it's like a fucking mini party.
Sorted. Bye.
You're on a mini break.
Yeah, she's got another test in a minute.
Right.
She's exercising.
Nailing it. She's exercising it.
She hates everything, it's horrible.
I turned all the monetisation off.
Oh, why is that?
I just did.
Oh, okay.
Could be bothered.
Oh.
Just did it.
Yeah, and things that too, so
Okay.
sort of go to the shop. And I knew you were around here anyway, so
Yeah.
go to the delivery.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, yeah. It's warm, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I sat in the shade.
Yeah, don't blame you.
Actually sat in your car.
Fuck off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, long day today, isn't it?
A long bloody drive this morning. 3 bloody hours getting here.
Yeah. Are you going back the other way?
No, I'm going back the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's only
Maybe it's quicker going out rather than coming in.
that's the only reason it was longer coming in was because of that, there was a couple of accidents on the M4. So, but at least normally that way you keep moving. So I'm going to go out that way. I don't want to go through Putney and all that shit. It's horrible.
Yeah. I don't think there's the best way or good way getting into London.
I think they're both the same, to be fair. So
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what you prefer, isn't it?
we're going to head round. So
long
we've got to
fucking
go
walk,
to
isn't it?
Another ward. So.
I wasn't even mean to.
Shut your face and go
No,
away.
she was being nice to you. Be nice.
Makes a change.
You be nice. That
Fine.
would change.
See ya.
Right, we're off.
All right then. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. Right, what have we got? 23-year-old spoilers, yeah. What do you think of the new Star Wars series? What, Obi-Wan? Am I allowed to give spoilers? Because I might go into a little bit of a rant. Cheers, Barry. Just one cornetto. Put it now before it fucking melts and all. See you later, dudes. Hi, Wanda and Leah. Cheers, Mark. If you tip the flat earth from downwards, you'll get home quicker. Thoughts on the new Obi-Wan series? Am I allowed to give spoilers, or have I got to be very careful? I like the series. There are bits of the series, about the series, I don't like. I know a very nice guy called Toby, Tyrannosaurus 69, messaged me saying that he had all sorts of problems with it and he'd given up after this Wednesday's. I've seen it, so don't care. Loved episode 1. Haven't seen it. Thinking of adding Disney to my Sky. If you like, I'm going to be honest. The Disney Plus. The Disney Plus app has got some fantastic stuff on there. Because you've got Star, which is all the Fox stuff as well. And that is all really, really good. Episode 1 of Obi-Wan I really liked. I loved episode 2. Episode 3, I liked a lot. They need to someone that wrote that episode, directed the episode, needs to Google the concept of a fucking tunnel, because a tunnel for me starts at one end and finishes at the other end. I'm not going to give anything away. Have you seen the new Tiny Rebel? I've just had the bled in. If I've said your name wrong, I do apologise. I've just seen the email come through. I haven't yet, mate. I'll have a look when I finish this. Yeah, I won't give too much away, but how you start at one end of a tunnel, don't go down it, but finish at the other end, fucking baffled me. The biggest issue I have, and it's bugged me since I think it was episode 2 or 3. If you go back and watch the original Star Wars, when Leia is putting her message, or the transmission that R2-D2 carries, her message reads, she calls him General Kenobi, and the fact that Kenobi served her father in the Clone Wars. There's no mention of any personal knowledge. Hello, mate. How you doing? There's no personal mention of personal knowledge of her knowing who Obi-Wan Kenobi is. In this series, he addresses her as Ben, so he's introduced her as Ben. Yet in 2 instances, and I'm hoping they're going to sort this out before the end of the series, 2 instances in this series, he is very clearly called Obi-Wan in front of her. And it annoys me. Right. So that annoys me. The fact that they... And that's the trouble. When you go back and you've got a series and you've got to write a series around something that's already happened, you've got to be careful not to retcon certain stuff. And I'm hoping they address this at the end of the season. Whether they're going to fucking Jedi mind wipe her or fucking Obi-Wan, I don't know. But the fact that she addresses him via that R2-D2 transmission as General Kenobi and not as Obi-Wan, and someone that's fucking rescued her, and someone's rescued her that she personally knows and spent some time with, but has been called Obi-Wan twice very clearly in her fucking earshot, pisses me off. No Clone Wars flashbacks yet is weird. Was expecting it when they were in the back to tanks. Jaeger, how you doing? Some of the visual work in this series has been superb. One of the scenes in this week's episode, so I'm not trying not to give too much away, but if you have if you've seen it, when all the lights go out and he ignites his lightsaber, so you got red against his blue, and you could just see the slashing of the lightsaber. I thought it was superb. I actually liked the beginning of this week's episode where you've got Obi-Wan in the back to tank and Anakin in the back to tank, sort of juxtaposing each other. I thought that was really well done as well. Some of the work in the series has been absolutely spot on. Learn what a fucking tunnel is, though, please. My mate Dan, who I've been working with, he had an absolute meltdown about the tunnel. Maybe a mind wipe at the end of the series, or maybe she... Missed opportunities. The other thing that annoyed me, it annoys Wanda as well, because as I'm sat watching it, I pause the video and she just goes, "What now?" That a bit annoyed me. So they're trying to get to this fucking Inquisitor's place. It's the most guarded place on the in the solar whatever it is, galaxy, and he just swims in. And I don't like now you've got me on a roll now. I don't like Obi-Wan's been trained to be a Jedi since birth. It's hard to make sense of these shows as they have to respectful. It is. And you know what? I completely understand. I completely get that, Mark. That's why I quite like The Mandalorian, because The Mandalorian's out on its own. I wasn't a huge fan of Boba Fett. I thought the Boba Fett series didn't need to be told. I didn't want to see Boba Fett talking. It annoyed me. The two best episodes of Boba Fett didn't have him in it. And I don't. I think they should just make other stuff now. That's just me. But the Obi-Wan series has it's I don't like the point I was getting at. Let's go back to where I was. You've had Obi-Wan that's trained since birth to be a Jedi, and now he's this weaselly shambles of a human being who's weak and doesn't know how to use the Force anymore. All right. Hate to say it too, but I don't think the third sister is all that good. She's lacking the minute. I wouldn't disagree with that as well. I said to Wanda, the first episode I thought she was quite good, but she's got less menacing as the series gone on, and that's been a bit disappointing. I like Darth Vader. I think Hayden Christensen's done a superb job as Vader. This week when he came fucking thundering in was good. Yeah, but I don't disagree with that. And the seventh brother? I haven't been a fan of it. The whole Inquisitors thing hasn't transferred particularly well to live action for me. Saw a tank with Anakin and Obi-Wan in the tank, and the Inquisitor bit lifted by Darth. Some of the visuals have been superb, absolutely spot on. Some of the storytelling hasn't. I mean, they start at one end of a tunnel, and by the other end of the tunnel, the bad guys at the end of it without going through the tunnel. What the fucking hell's that all about? Second sister enjoy. I've got Fallen Order. Wanda bought me. It's a game I've never actually got to the end of. And I really need to, because I remember Archie playing it, and he said, my son, and he said it was absolutely fantastic, and he said the Inquisitors in that were great. I'm also wondering what they've done with the Grand Inquisitor, because obviously he's supposedly been killed off in this, but he appears later. Is it in Rebels? So they obviously got something's going on there as well. Yes, Mandalorian is the best of them. I agree. I like the and it's actually Wanda's favourite program. I think the Mandalorian series has been an absolute revelation, because it had nothing else to try and work around, so it could be its own story and not worry about having to this bit here, this bit. Obviously it brought Boba Fett back and other bits and pieces, but it didn't have to worry about anything else that had gone on before it, and I think that's what makes it sort of quite unique. What's the best TV content provider? Disney. I think Netflix is rubbish. I have done for HBO or BBC. Well, the BBC's fucking rubbish as well. HBO, I don't really. As much as I fucking hate to say it, because the trouble is they own so much of it now. It's probably Disney. Well, this is the longest I've sat on the toilet. I got a tattoo now. Brilliant. Cheers, Mark. The visuals have been great. Lightsabers have never looked this. Oh, I completely agree. The presentation overall has been absolutely superb. I can't knock it. The most of the CGI has been on point. It's obviously a series. I know it had a lot of production issues. Obi-Wan. So they've obviously taken their time. Obviously, it's a very, very important series for them. Obviously, I think it had its best views of a new series ever on Disney Plus. I know they've just commissioned season 2, so it's obviously doing well for them, and they're going to keep it running. I don't. What I have liked about it, obviously, we've I'm assuming the people that went in watching it thinking it was going to be a story about how he was looking after Luke, and it hasn't been that. It's been the other way around. It's been looking after Leia, which I have enjoyed, because I think the young girl that plays Leia, I think she's been fantastic. I think she's been a really good part of that series. I'm not sure it has a 2-season arc, if I'm honest. I don't know. And I like Ewan McGregor. I like Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. I wasn't a huge fan of the prequels. Season 2, blimey, I guess 2020. I assume so. There's a trouble that there's rumours are they greenlit a second season. Yeah, I saw that as well, Jager. So I mean, the one thing you can say about Disney is they've got so much content coming. You've got Andor coming, that looks really good. You've got Rangers of the New Republic. You've got Ahsoka. You've got there's fucking loads and loads coming. I do worry that it's just going to saturate. It's going to saturate Star Wars and sort of dumb it down a little bit, and make series and characters that you don't really need to. And as a Star Wars fan, we all wanted more content and more films and more series and all that stuff. And now we're getting it, and then you have got that old thing of us, the Star Wars fans will never be pleased, and I think that's true. I think we continually moan, and obviously I saw an interview of Hayden being asked if he's involved with the Ahsoka series. He's a terrible liar. Do you know what? I thought he got a bit of a bum rap for the prequel series. I thought he was all right. At the end of the day, George Lucas was a fucking dreadful filmmaker, and some of the dialogue and scripts that they were given to do was dreadful. So I thought he got a bit of a bum rap. To see him come back and get a little bit of closure, if this is his closure, or if he does some of the Ahsoka stuff, and let's face it, he's got to appear in Ahsoka because she was his Padawan. I think that's right. So he's got to appear at some point in that. So to see him get a little bit of redemption from the Star Wars universe and people is going to be great. Spoiler alert! Sorry, it's a shame they killed off Rogue One. I liked Rogue One as well. I thought Rogue One was an absolute fucking. It was a cracking film. For the first hour, it didn't feel like a Star Wars film at all. Just felt like a traditional old space war film, like a western. And then it sort of took off, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And it's easily, if you look at the films alone, so you got the 9 actual Star Wars films and Rogue One. I'd rank Rogue One probably 3 or 4. Yeah, I don't disagree, Mark. I thought Rogue One was tremendous. I actually didn't. I know it got absolutely panned. I didn't mind Solo. If you took Solo for what it was, it wasn't about. Was it the best film? No, but it was all right. It was inoffensive. It told a bit of a. I liked the bit where he met Chewie. It was a bit naff, but as a let's go to the cinema, not take it too seriously film, it wasn't too bad. What do you rank it third? I'd go for Empire and New Hope. I actually really liked Revenge of the Sith, so I'll put that probably in 3, and I'll put Rogue One in 4 if I was going to pick any. And then down the bottom, it's a toss-up for me. Oh, I don't know now. What's the worst Star Wars film? Is it Phantom Menace or is it Rise of Skywalker? I think I'd go for Rise of Skywalker, actually. Rise of Skywalker was fucking terrible. Best Star Wars movie. Best Star Wars is Empire Strikes Back by a mile. Rise of Skywalker, I don't disagree with that, Jaeger. I thought it was just dreadful. I took Little and when he liked me to see that, and we were just laughing. I mean, how you explain the Emperor coming back is just Palpatine, somehow Palpatine's returned is incredible. And then there's a video, if you've got, it's well worth watching. So take note of this. It's called An Unbridled Rage. I can't remember who did it, but type into YouTube An Unbridled Rage, Rise of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. It's about 2 hours, and a bloke just goes absolutely nuts on it for 2 hours, and it is, everything he says is absolutely spot on. He nails it. It's just a fucking terrible film. You've got the Emperor shooting lightning up in the sky. You've got all of these bloody Star Destroyers suddenly appearing out of the ice, out of nowhere, and it's just shit. I mean, and those 3 films didn't help by the fact that they were due to have 3 different directors. So J.J. Abrams to begin with, then you had what was his name? Johnson, was it Johnson? Can't remember what his name was now. And then Colin Trevorrow was supposed to do number 3, and obviously he got binned off, and they brought J.J. Abrams back, and it just didn't work. So, and each one of them wanted to fucking retcon what the other guy had done, and it was just a shambles, an absolute shambles. And the stories never picked off from where the last one left off, and they tried to sort of take the piss out of the other one. Felt sorry for Rose in that movie. They just sidelined her after making her so vital. The character that got most misused in those 3 films was Finn. Not a fan of any of the sequels, honestly. Almost dropped Star Wars entirely. Yeah, I completely agree. Finn got sidelined. Yeah, I thought he was a really good. He was one of the best things to come out of The Force Awakens. I didn't mind The Force Awakens. It was okay. And I liked where they were sort of looking to go with him, and then they did nothing over 2 films. We still don't know what he was. He kept trying to tell Ray over these 2 films. You're never going to find out because he never got a chance, and he just became a bit part character, and it was nonsense, really. I didn't get how they. It was weird, fucking weird, and they one of the worst. He could have been a fantastic bad guy. Was it Kylo Ren? But he wore a helmet for no fucking reason. Kept taking it off, and it was odd. It was just very strange indeed. I know Dave's a huge fan of Star Trek. Never got into Star Trek. Star Trek was never for me. It was just hard work. And you got the new Marvel shows. I watched Miss Marvel. I wasn't really looking forward to Miss Marvel, but actually really enjoyed the first episode. Are you planning on getting any new tattoos? I'll have this one finished because it's never been finished. At the moment, no. I know Wanda wants more. Oh yeah, got distracted by Star Wars. Came in to say I went to 2 Tesco's. It's funny how that happens, isn't it? You just sort of get distracted by shit. I only found 2 new beers: Eternal Sunshine and Buxton's 50/50. So there are, from memory, you've got Buxton's 50/50, Buxton's Phoenix, North's Ultra Phase IPA. You've got Brewdog's Almost Famous. You've got the 2 Beavertown beers. You've got the Vocation Double Dry Hopped IPA, Aoraki. You've got the Fight, the Knockout Stout. There's about 10. There's quite a few. The North, yeah. Dean's done a cracking review of the. Don't watch the other one. It's fucking ridiculous. North, yeah. Dean's done a cracking review of the that, and he said it was really good. The Vocation, I had both the Vocation ones. Both, I like the double IPA. I think it was a double IPA. Or was it a double dry hopped IPA? What was the Aoraki? You'll have to remind me. Brain's numb. And the Stout, both really good beers. I think Dean's done the Buxton beer. I think he's got to put that up at some point. Not me. I did. Oh well. And the new South beer from the Collab beer from Staggeringly Good, Brew by Numbers, double IPA. The Aoraki is a great beer. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Fuck off. The new version of the South beer, the Collab beer, that's a good beer as well. Me and Dean's down tomorrow actually. We're going to do some reviews together. I think we're going to take a look at the North and the South because they're both double dry hopped IPAs now in the 7% range, so they're worth taking a little bit of a look at. So yeah, and there'll be some other stuff from me and Dean probably next week because I don't know what we're planning to do, but I'm sure we'll do some reviews together while he's down for the overnight. And on that note, I'm going to eat my sandwich and go and have some lunch. Well, go and have some lunch. We're just going to sit here and eat it, really. So, thank you ever so much for joining me. Keep me company for about an hour and a half. One's going to be about another hour. So, what is the time here? Yeah, 2 o'clock. So, I'll sit here for another hour or so. Thank you ever so much for joining me for an hour and a half or so. We've got bits and pieces coming out over the weekend. So, have a great weekend, everybody. Take care of everybody. Take care of each other. And me and Wanda, we'll see you very soon. Cheers.